appreciate you taking time out of your day to learn a little bit more about our opportunity. And basically, GiveHub is a donation product. We have a full product suite that enables nonprofits and churches to capture missed donor opportunities. And the nice thing with this is that, you know, with the Pay Anywhere tablet, it's a great way to get your foot in the door. We give them a free donation kiosk that they can customize the daylights out of. So they could put different funds or ministries that people can donate to. They could choose one-time or recurring. A lot of neat features. We also give them an event registration button that they can add here, as well as a children's check-in that they can turn these on or off. So if they don't need, churches use the children's check-in quite a bit. So if they don't need it, they can hide the button. If they do want it, they normally get an optional printer, and they use that to check the kids into Sunday school. If they're using an electronic check-in now, they're paying for it. Our plugin is free, so that's cool. And the event registration, as I mentioned again, can be turned on or off, and it's really cool. I'll show you how it all looks and acts. We'll go over the functionality of our software, how to place it, and then we'll go over the pricing and then how to board the merchants, and then we'll do a Q&A. So just take a little bit of time here. The website's pretty informative. We're also launching a really cool new thing on Monday. So one thing that's important when you're marketing this is you just want to pique interest and schedule a demo. So when you're talking to a prospective client, hey, we've got a great way to significantly increase giving there. We're going to give you a free donation kiosk. We also have text giving and mobile apps and a lot of really cool products I think you'll be very interested in. And what I'd like to do is show you a little bit more about it. Would this week be good or would next week be better? What you're trying to do is just pin them down for a demo. We do a screen share just like we're doing right now with you and your client, and they can just learn a lot more about this. So if they hover over the help button, you can see where you can book a demo for you and your client. What you'll want to do on that page, once it loads, you'll see where you can pick a day and time. So let's say that they say, okay, Tuesday at 11 o'clock is good. This should default to your time zone, so make sure it's on it. It should automatically. But let's say you pick that time. When you click on it, you want to make sure you put your rep ID or office in there or your name, and you could do the same thing down here in memo. So, you know, we're going to know it's ABC Church or XYZ Museum. You know, this works good for all nonprofits. Everyone from the Boys and Girls Club to Susan G. Komen needs text giving. A donation kiosk are great to have, mobile apps, all kinds of cool stuff that we have. So market it to everyone. I mean, your zoos, your aquariums, every nonprofit as well as the churches. And like I'm saying, we're going to know the organization's name here, but you want to make sure that you put your name here and there. Okay. Also under this, you've got Reseller Login. The password is Reseller, R-E-S-E-L-L-E-R. So it's all one word. It's all lowercase. And looks like someone changed it on me. So I'll make sure that's okay by the time by the end of the day here. I'll get my dev team to work on that. Oh, there. I think it worked. You know, the back button worked. Let me try that one more time. I apologize, folks. Yeah, someone changed it on me. Isn't that fun? Okay, well, don't sweat it. I'll make sure that I get that changed for us. So yeah, a little bit about me. I was in the payment processing industry for a very long time, about 14 years, now including this almost 19 years. So I started this 5 years ago, and it's gone over really, really well. It's a wide open market. We're in less than 1,000 organizations. We're in 45 states. And so we have 0.09% of the marketplace. So it's wide open. And this is the pop-up here. This is pretty cool. What that pop-up is explaining is that we now make it where we have what you guys call cash discount. We call it a surcharge. So I can show you that page. So when someone's giving a donation on our platform, and just so you guys know, this here is a background that can change to anything they want it to. And when they choose next, they can pick what fund they want to give to, or multiple funds that they want to give to. The church or organization can list as many as they want. They can edit these at any time. But this is it. So the surcharge is cool. So they get to put whatever percentage that they want in here. And this is launching on Monday. And they can put the percentage here, or they can hide this. So if they don't think this is a good idea, this isn't something that they want to do, they can remove this whole pop-up, okay? But as you guys know, this enables them to pay virtually zero credit card processing fees. So they can put the percentage at whatever they want. They can make this on-off button disappear, so it's always on. They force them to pay it. Or they can, by default, like you see here, make it on, and the people can turn it off. They also can make off the default, so the people would have to choose to turn it on. So a lot of cool options that we give them that they can change on the fly from the back office that we give them. So this is very, very cool. It's brand new. Now we ask them if they'd like to make it recurring, yes or no. Okay, either one they can just choose. All right, really, really cool stuff. So this is what the kiosk looks like. This is what we embed into their online giving page. So their online giving can switch over to this as well. And we put it on their mobile apps as well. So no matter what size screen they're on, it's going to grow or shrink depending on the medium that it's being shown on. That event button is right here. Again, you can call that whatever you want or hide it completely. Same with the check-in. But the event button's cool because this is actually just a test account. I wish show you the other one here, but they could just put any events they want. Let me show you our live test account. That's our staging one. So basically, as as I said, you're able to change the background image and the font color so it doesn't clash. But with the events, yeah, so they could put concerts or Bible studies or paid events, and they all have a URL too. So if they want to promote a specific event, this is real cool stuff. We even have a share on Facebook that shows online only, not on the kiosk. Really, really cool stuff. They just love this. This is a free plugin that we give them. Okay, so yeah, that's the kiosk. As I was saying, I've been in the credit card processing industry, or used to be, for a very long time, and now I of course do this, but I know you're in a hyper-competitive industry, so this gives you a great product to market that's not saturated. You don't have to work, it's not so tough because they're not numb to your pitch, okay? You're not the 10th call they've gotten this week. And after you've gotten a sale, you don't have to worry about 10 people coming in behind you worrying, or 110 coming in behind you. So they're very sticky accounts. And that's how the software looks. That's the product. As you can see, it also can be go on an optional floor stand. A lot of folks will choose that. Let me show you a little bit of you guys that will work good for us as well. We have mobile apps. So these mobile apps can actually be marketed to your existing portfolio, okay? So what we do is build your clients a mobile app, and then we give them this so they can edit it in real time. Okay, so mobile apps can look any way they want them to look. This church, the Life Church, just happened to choose this view. They want it to look exactly like this. That's why it does. So they're very customizable. We give them a few different, layouts to choose from, but it all looks and acts pretty much the same. So if they didn't want that weird boxing on the bottom, they could go with this. But we give them the Bible or really whatever they want. So we build them the app at no cost. We put it on Android and Apple for them at no cost, and then it's $20 a month. So it's just absolutely incredible. They're all signing up for this, and it makes the account sticky. So again, even your existing portfolio, even restaurants, hair salons, any business out there. 10 years ago, if you had a business and you didn't have a website, you were behind the times. Nowadays, if you have a business and you don't have a mobile app, you're behind the curve. So get all of your clients to get a mobile app through us. We'll build it for them at no cost, put it on the Play and Apple Store at no cost, and then it's just $20 a month. So you can see all the features. There's over 100 of them here to choose from. If you notice, we even have one where they can order food. This one here does that. So that's amazing. Restaurants and coffee shops just freak out over that because it makes them feel like they're a Starbucks. I mean, it's got a ton of stuff here. So that's a cool product. Wanted you to see that. And then also the text giving, because we're the only company that offers an all-in-one marketing program with the text giving. So let me open up the dashboard that they would see for that and give you a little bit of a background of how this texting works, because the texting, just like the mobile app, can work for your existing secular accounts, not just nonprofits. Okay. And what I mean by that is, I mean, every business out there needs text marketing. Obviously text giving would only apply to nonprofits, but text marketing comes with it. So what they do is create different lists. They could be clients, it could be staff, leaders, just any groups that they want. We even let them import these lists into here. So this being a church, of course, they have their staff, they have their entire church, they have first-time guests, they have their leaders, their volunteers, and so on. Once they have their list, now they can send a blast text. And we let them send blast emails and update their Facebook and Twitter at the same time. And you know what? As cool as Constant Contact is and MailChimp, and we have the same thing where it'll track who opens it and all that fun stuff. The truth of the matter is only 29% of emails are even open. 93% of texts are open in the first 2 minutes of them getting it. So that's the best way to send a message. So, if I wanted to send a blast text and email and update my Facebook at the same time, I can send it an hour later. I can post the message down here, and it's saying, all right, cool. Well, what do you want on your Facebook? And I can just type exactly what I want. Of course, up here in the settings, I connect my Facebook to it. And it's going to put this with photos and links and everything else, just like I'm really on Facebook. And now it's saying, all right, you want to send a text. So what do you want in there? And I can type my message in there, include picture and video. Emails, I have a subject line. I have a body of the email. I can include the photos, make it a little bit more formal, an attachment. It'll check for spam, and then it'll send it to what recipient group that I choose here. This is incredible. Clients are doing cartwheels over this because it's better than everything else out there for a lot less money. This is $10 a month. You get everything for $10 a month. This works on credits. It's the only one of our products that does. They get 200 credits per month for $10 per month. Any credits they don't use roll over to the next month. You can see where I have 102 credits here. So next month I'll have 302 because I'll get 200 more, and these will roll over. If they want to buy more credits, they go down here. They're 2 cents a piece. So it's very affordable. Every time someone texts to give, it's a credit. Every time they send a message, it's a credit. If they send a message to 150 people, they need 150 credits. So it's incredibly affordable. They also can send out voice broadcasts, like a calling post or a phone tree right here. Amazing. And this right here, there's clients doing cartwheels over this. This is a drip campaign where you can engage folks automatically. So maybe first-time guests for a church, it'll reach out and touch them 10 to 12 times in the first 30 to 40 days so they don't fall through the cracks. This is amazing. So what's going to trigger is them filling out a connection card or texting a keyword like, Vision Church Guest or Vision Guest or whatever they want the keyword to be for that church, ABC Church Guest. And that'll trigger this. It'll send a thank you message. It'll pause and then send a formal email. And they get to compose these, right? So like this thank you, when you click on it, we chose just a text. You could do both. And it's saying, hey, thanks for visiting our church. We hope you felt loved and comfortable. Here's some great next steps. Boom. So it's going to pause, send an email. They get to compose that. Then it's going to pause and send a service time reminder on Saturday. This is a text sending them. Just a friendly reminder, our service time's tomorrow, 9 and 11. We hope to see you then. Boom, sending it out. Now, here's the neat thing. Down here, we're asking questions. Every business needs this. I don't care if they're a restaurant, a movie theater. Hey, we're glad you viewed the movie for the first time. Did you, A, love it, B, like some, not all of it, or 3, really didn't care for it? And based on how the people answer the question, you can engage them in different ways. It's absolutely incredible. Clients need this. Every one of your clients need this. I don't care what kind of business they are. Churches love it. This takes a serious job away from somebody and still keeps the people engaged. Okay, so a little bit on all these products. I'm going kind of quick. I'm just giving you a broad brush that you'll learn as you go. The cool thing, as I said, is that you don't have to really know it all. You just pique interest and schedule a demo. I've got a great way to significantly increase the giving here. You have to see it. Let me give you an online demo with our team. Is this week good or is next week better? That's your pitch, and I've got that written down in that back office. When you go into the once I fix the reseller password, you'll be able to log into here and do that pitch. And I've got videos in here and marketing material and leave behinds, product slicks, things like that. These that sales script and these videos that we're recording, this one will go on there as well. I've got 2 or 3 other ones on there now also. So yeah, just pique interest, schedule the demos. We've got tutorials on all of our products. Okay, the back office that the people get looks like this. This is where they can do their reports. This sends out year-end giving statements. It reconciles their bank deposits. This also ties into a lot of different church management softwares. They can track their members, their involvement, their donations, their family. If you could type in my name here, it'll pull me up right there. And then, like I mentioned, you know, this will track everything, my family, the whole nine. So the information on me, how much money I've given, my involvement, all the events I've signed up for will show here automatically. So, I mean, this is just so cool. The clients love this, and we give them this at no cost. It just comes with it. It does quite a bit. I won't go into the nuts and bolts and bore you to tears with that, but it's exciting stuff for the churches because they really need that. Talk about price. So on the pricing itself, right now we don't have we're working on it, but we don't have a profit split on this with you guys yet. There should be one coming. But you get all the credit card processing, we get all of this. And really, you know, we're giving you a great chance to get your foot in the door of a market that you wouldn't be able to get your foot in the door of without a product like this, is really what the advantage is. So it's a la carte, and on the paperwork, if they just want text giving for $10 a month, that's all they pay. If they want the text and the mobile app, it's $30 a month. If they want the kiosk, it's an additional $30, or we group them together. Everything combined is $99 a month. Probably 3/4 of our clients call for this. 3/4 of our clients call for $29 a month and end up getting this. Once they see a demo, they're blown away. They know it's a must-have. Let's have it. Here's the $99. Please take my money. That's what they're saying. So I'm getting ready to put in here the surcharge where they can, in fact, I'm doing it here. So where it's going to say you now can pay zero credit card processing fees by adding an optional surcharge to let their donors pay the credit card fees. And I'm telling them some of the options where it's, you know, they can choose the percentage, the surcharge is optional, they can turn it on or off, fun stuff. So that's being added. That's why there's a little gap right here in our website. But as far as the credit card processing, you guys price them however you see fit. Now, one thing you need to know is when you're boarding your clients, we use an apply link, and we can get into that if you guys need to. I'm almost done here. I need about another minute, and then we'll do a Q&A. But you have to sign up your clients on a retail Pay Anywhere application with EPX, okay? That's how you give them a Pay Anywhere storefront tablet. We ship them from here. We have a warehouse full of these, and we load them with your client's software on them, and then we ship them out. Once we ship them out, we train them. We send them a different calendar for them to choose a time to get trained. We do these all day long. And then we assign them a product manager, an account manager, sorry. We assign them an account manager that is their single point of contact here. So when they need anything, they call them, they help them with everything under the sun. So we really hold their hand and walk them through. We give them best practices, some good ideas, how to promote this. And we really want to make sure, of course, that they're using it and they love it. And it's really helping them. So it's a great thing. You guys are doing a good thing by marketing this. You're going to love it. So Barb, unless I forgot something, we're good for the Q&A.
Great. Nice job, Kyle. I appreciate fix
Thank
my
you, Barb.
microphone there. So what
No
I've
problem.
gone ahead and done is I've enabled the raise your hand feature. So if you look at your computer console there, you'll see a little hand icon. Just simply click on that and you can unmute your line. I'm going to open up the chat box too. So if you have a question, you can go ahead and send that chat message in. And we'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. Once again, you can hit the little hand icon if you have a question. And here's one from Daniel. And Daniel, your line's open. Go ahead and ask.
Hello. I jumped on a little bit late, so you might have covered this already. He just mentioned that we do a EPX Pay Anywhere app for the kiosk. How do we enroll them into your end of all that really awesome text message / looks like church CRM?
Yeah, that comes. All of our products comes with the CRM, but with our paperwork. So that's the one thing you're going to have to do. Let me look on here really quick because that Reseller Login is where you will get our paperwork. We use here's what we do. And in fact, when you're doing a demo, when we're doing a demo with your client and we're showing them the product, we'll send them an application right there on the phone with a DocuSign. If they sign it, that's how we get most of them right then and there on the phone. We get them to sign up for it. So if you're not, sorry?
We're setting you guys up to do demos then. So
yeah. That's exactly right.
That's even easier. So I'm just going in and generating some interest. Hey, like you said, you had some lines for that. Schedule a demo and then get them connected with you. You get them scheduled with the demo, have them do the paperwork. Do I have to do the Pay Anywhere EPX app with them, or how's that workflow?
Barb?
Yes, you're going to do the application just like you would for a traditional merchant account. It would just be a Pay Anywhere. It would be selected as the equipment for the kiosk. And then, you'll have the credit card processing is always separate. So, you'll be making your compensation off the credit card processing like you would on a usual account. It is, same thing, same process with NAB, just be a separate paperwork for GiveHub.
So with NAB, is there anything I have to do on that EPX app to indicate that this is going to be a part of a GiveHub program?
Basically, what you'd want to do is you can mark it as just rep provide equipment, so we'll know that we're not going to send out the equipment, and then we'll provide the merchants with the login and instructions for getting into the GiveHub too. So.
Yeah, that's the thing. Here's the thing, Dan. This is real important. Track me on this if you can, because it's real important. We use an apply link to have people sign up for the Pay Anywhere, okay?
Okay.
And when they do that, and I can walk you through how to do that, but when they do that, they're giving themselves a username and a password, and we need those.
Yeah.
We can't even ship the product. We can't even ship the product without the username and the password. We actually ask for the information that they need on our application for the completion of the apply link, okay, for that, because all it asks for is the last four of the social and their tax ID number, and then their bank account information. So we ask for that so that we can get it, and then we submit it for them.
I see.
I'm having a problem with this page. I do apologize. Oh, here it is. So now when you go into the reseller page, again, you just hover over help and go down to the Reseller Login. This is my application here, okay? Then you can upload it there if you don't use the DocuSign. They are some of the videos I've done with Barb and your teams, with the dates. The latest one was 5/3. I should probably get rid of these older ones because they're a little choppy in the beginning, but this one's good. Plus, you're on one now, so you're fine. Down here on the bottom are like that sales pitch, some white sheets, a comparison chart, pricing tables, leave behinds and product slicks, some stuff like that. You just click on the link and they open up, okay? But
Awesome.
yeah, when you're boarding, do you know how to create an apply link?
Yeah, it's like the simplified enrollment. I just set up the URL, then I set up the form in the agent info center, and then connect the link in the form. I should be able to send them the link.
Yeah, so we have the different ones. I mean, we have one for tiered, we have one for option B, the pay-as-you-go, we have another one for Interchange Plus. So depending on your client, not everyone needs the same rates, right? You know, do what I did. I'm telling you, the pay-as-you-go options is not a bad idea. Yes, you get different payout on that, but you'd rather make $30 for 30 years than $60 a month for 6 months, and it's just too expensive for them. So work that as you see fit, and, you know, set up a different apply links per, you know, what's best for them.
That makes sense. All right. So once they fill up, okay. So this is the reason why I ask. I'm actually having lunch with a brunch tomorrow, and the biggest piece that fueled that meetup is GiveHub. So my goal tomorrow is to get to know him a little bit and then schedule a walkthrough of the back end system.
Yeah, you'll do that here under help. You go down to book a demo. You pick a day and a time.
Okay.
And when you're doing that, I'll try to open this first. Hang on. Yeah, see, in our application, and you could cross these out, or, you know, you could edit these, and, you know, it's just important. But what I wanted to show you, though, is when you're booking a demo, right, you just pick a day and time. And the important thing in here is whatever cell phone number you put in here will get a 10-minute text reminder of what phone number to call, text.
Okay.
And whatever email you put in here will put a 30-minute email reminder. So a lot of the reps are putting their email in here, their own email in here, and they're putting the pastor or the client's cell phone number in here. So the client's getting a cell text reminder, and you're getting a 30-minute email reminder.
Oh, that's awesome. And then as far as like Office Rep ID, what data do we put there?
Just your name is fine. I really don't need the Rep ID number. Just put your name so I know it's yours. And then down here, you'd put down, hey, this is Dan and NAB Reseller. This demo is for ABC Church. And we'll have their church name up here. But, yeah, that's how you do this. And then you confirm the booking.
Awesome. Smooth.
Yep. And then it shows up right on our calendar here. So
I like it. I was going through the Agent Info Center looking for anything GiveHub. I'm like, I'm not seeing anything here. I wonder how this is set up. So this is amazing.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to be able to take this to market.
Oh, thanks. We've got clients just ringing the bell with it. There's a handful of them. You know, one in particular has handed us probably 20 apps in 30 days. I mean, he's just, and I don't know if you were in early on the call when I was mentioning our spread, our footprint. I mean, we're in 45 states, but we have less than 1,000 clients. So, you know, there's 460,000 churches. There's 1.6 million nonprofits. We're in 0.09% of the marketplace, so it's wide open.
Wow, and that's a marketplace that is not full of other reps.
Yeah, exactly. I was mentioning that too. I mean, you're in a hyper-competitive industry. This isn't. It's wide open, and they welcome you with open arms. They're not going to throw a sandwich or a wrench at you when you walk in the door.
Right. Love it. I absolutely love it. Awesome.
Good. I'm glad. Thanks, Dan.
Thanks, Dan. And let me just take another quick look here. And looks like Tom has a question. Tom, your line is open. What questions did you have today?
Can you hear us?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Tom just stepped out. I'm so sorry. But I don't think we have a lot of questions. But when y'all get the customer in front of you at the church or wherever we're pitching, you're going to go over all of that about the text giving and stuff on the mobile apps and so forth. You go through all of this, right?
We go through everything, yeah. And like I said, a lot of times folks are calling for one thing, but once they see everything, they're all about it. They're like, yes, give me everything. And so that's how that works.
Yeah. Sir, if you could give me your pitch that you use, you have it real abbreviated. I want to write it down slowly. Basically, you say, hey, we've got this really great product that can help increase donations, right?
Correct.
And it also has text giving, mobile app for giving, and many other capabilities.
Yeah, here's my pitch, and this is on our website. You just go to sales pitch and click on it. It's, hey, I mean, we used to ask for 60 seconds to show them how to significantly increase their giving. Really, you just go in there and say, hey, we've got a proven way to significantly increase your giving with a free donation kiosk, text giving, mobile apps, the whole nine. The kiosk is free of charge. We let you try the text giving for 30 days at no charge. The processing rates can be next to zero because we have a surcharge on there now. But basically, we just want a few minutes to show you exactly what it looks like. It's been proven to significantly increase the giving. So would this week be good or would next week be better?
But this is going on your system.
Right.
On your website under where?
The Reseller Login.
Yeah.
You hover over help and you go to Reseller Login. It'll ask for a password. The password's Reseller, all one word, all lowercase, not with the capital R like you see there. It'll ask for a password. You scroll down to the bottom. There's a pitch. I mean, I probably should update it. That isn't exactly what I just said, but it's the gist of it. Another important thing to mention when you're talking to a church is that all of the giving can feed right into their existing church management software. That's important for them. They're going to use one of 20 major church management softwares. It could be ACS, Shelby, CCB, Power Church, Church Windows. There's a lot of them out there. Ours feeds right into them. So that's important because until you mention that, their guard may be a little up. Everyone at the church is overworked and underpaid, right? So if you tell them, you know, as much as the pastor is going to be like, oh my gosh, get this in here, Betty or whoever does the booking, you know, the books for the church, if she gives it a thumbs down, they're not getting it. So if you're going to act like you're going to add a lot more work to her, even though at the end of the day it's going to grow the kingdom, she's going to frown. And believe me, I mean, I've talked to churches every day for the last 5+ years. I mean, you have to tell them too, hey, you know, not everyone's going to, some folks are going to, you know, frown over this. They're going to, but as in any place, you can't make everyone happy. I mean, if you change the carpet in a church, someone's going to tell you it came from the devil. That's just how some folks are. I mean, but the good news is that, I mean, it's very warmly received. It's not hyper competitive. And, you know, if you just create some excitement more than what you're saying, I mean, obviously you're going to increase the giving. You're giving them a free kiosk, text giving free for 30 days. I mean, just create some excitement in your voice and tell them you want to book a demo so you could show them all about it.
That's okay.
That's where we're at with all this. It's working out really well.
Wonderful. And I'm not seeing any other questions or any other hands raised. So once again, thanks everyone. Appreciate your interest. It's like we've been saying
Barbara?
here. Yeah.
Yeah, Tom Griffith, how are you?
I'm good, Tom. How are you?
Doing great. We're going to be having a session Wednesday with Kyle, but the question is, are we able to offer the flat rate of 2.69% with cash discount with this program now?
Yes. It's launching Monday, Tom.
Monday, okay, because my daughter just came to me and said, Dad, if they mention that, she was told that we can't do that.
Well, it's because it hasn't launched yet, but I'm telling you now, it's going to launch on Monday. We've been beta testing it all week. It works great. In fact, if you look at my screen, I'm adding it to our website right now.
And keep in mind also, Tom, about the two different pricing options with our Pay Anywhere product. It works the same for this as well. So we have what we call the option B product that you're probably aware of, which is the 2.69 and then the additional 0.80 plus 19 cents. You can have that kind of pricing with this product, but just keep in mind about the compensation on that and, you know, the other things that go along with it. So, you know, I don't necessarily think that you need to go that route with this kind of product because it has all the additional benefits that Kyle's been mentioning today, but it is a product, it is a pricing model that will be available.
I'm telling our men to go Interchange Plus probably with this.
Yeah, I think the 2.69 is a, you know, maybe if it's just a small little church that's just getting started, and then, you know, you can always revisit them later once their congregation grows and things like that.
All right, so one last question. So if we do go congregations under 100, and we want to eliminate all monthly fees, yearly fees, that's how I would use the 2.69 flat.
Sure.
And then they only pay as they go, and then they would just have the monthly fees to Kyle.
Right. It would work the same
Right.
way. Yep. Same thing. Same
Okay,
pricing. Same pricing. Okay.
Great job.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thanks again, everyone. Really appreciate your time. Again, it's a great product and open a lot of doors for you. Really easy to book those appointments. So give us a shout if you have additional questions. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Thanks, guys. Bye, Barb.
Bye.
Bye. I said that right.